Welcome to Quick Show. I got some spicy news for y'all today. A little birdie in my ear tells me that there's a new 007 game that might be coming out. Also, we have a little bit of news on Fortnite possibly coming back to iPhones. And lastly, PS5 decided to come out with a new update recently. Stay tuned. What's up? I'm Rings, your one and only host with Ringleaders Gaming. You already know what we here to do. We here to talk games. But before we do, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Now on to the first topic of the day. This first story comes from PC Gamer, and it's a heavy hitter, boy. IO Interactive announced that they're working on a new James Bond game. Roll the clip. Now the teaser that we just played doesn't really give any information, but what did you expect? It's a teaser. It's not going to show gameplay. But I will say it definitely has me excited. The last 007 game that I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I think was in 2012, which means it's been 8 years since we've gotten a new 007 game. So yeah, it's been about 8 years since we've seen the suited sleuth sliding through showing some spy skills on our consoles. Say that 10 times fast. Now, if you're not familiar with IO Interactive, you will be after this video. They're the company that's pretty much behind the entire Hitman franchise. Not only that, they brought us such classics like Kane and Lynch. If you haven't played Kane and Lynch, bro, you probably a baby. Anyway, let's head over to IO Interactive's website and see if we can kind of dig up a little bit of information about this game. So here we are at IO Interactive's website. And if you want to read it yourself, link in the description below. But it says, it's Bond. James Bond. Project 007 is a working title that is a brand new James Bond video game. Featuring a wholly original Bond story, players will step into the shoes of the world's favorite secret agent to earn their 00 status in the very first James Bond origin story. IO Interactive is currently recruiting elite talent from around the world to join the team that will build out this exciting and unique game title. One hint from the message on their website though that I do pick up is they are still looking for employees, which means this game is either currently being worked on or this is going to be a brand new title that they're going to start working on, which means that we don't really have a date when this game will be done, completed, or when it's going to come out. We don't know if it's going to be on console only or PC and console either. So we may not hear more about this game until 2021 or 2022, but you know, if you plan on hearing more about this or you want to learn some more about this in the future, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, bro. So that way you can keep up with the news. If this game sounds interesting to you, why don't you let me know in the comments down below. In our next story, we've got some odd news. Fortnite is back on iPhone? This article comes from PC Gamer, and it's actually about Nvidia's GeForce Now project. If you don't know what GeForce Now is, you're gonna learn right now. To start, if you're not aware, Epic Games is the company that actually created Fortnite. And over the last few months, they've been getting in some squabbles with Apple over their App Store policies. So what ended up happening was Epic Games placed an in-game feature to purchase V-Bucks directly through them rather than going through the App Store where Apple can take their cut. So Apple actually got annoyed by this and they informed them, hey, this is against our policy. And Epic Games pretty much chose to battle them. They stood their ground and they chose to battle them on this because they want to collect all the money. They do not think that it's fair to take 30% of a developer's money just to have your app in the store. Anyway, Epic Games stood up to them and Apple pretty much pulled Fortnite from iPhone. With that being said, GeForce Now is promising to bring Fortnite back to the iPhone through a very new and unconventional way: game streaming. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with news the last year or so, but game streaming has been something that companies have been trying to tackle for a while now. With that being said, the way it works is you have an account with GeForce Now, they host whatever games you own in the cloud, and then stream that game to whatever device you're on. For a fee, of course. This isn't free. With that being said, this is not going to be an app in the App Store, because the App Store doesn't really allow game streaming unless it's Apple. And we know this because Game Pass recently got pulled for the same reason. They want to take their cut. Game Pass they can't put their games physically on the iPhone so Apple can take 30%. So since you're paying directly through Microsoft and not really paying Apple anything, and you're streaming games and content to your phone, Apple doesn't like that. So Apple removed Game Pass, which means that GeForce Now most likely will not exist as an app on the iPhone. So you're probably going to end up streaming this through the browser. And I'm pretty sure Apple cannot block GeForce Now in the browser. You could just download another browser. Anyway, going through the browser could be a sweet way for some companies that are doing certain things to actually avoid Apple and their App Store policies. But I think the biggest problem is going to be the user experience. But anyway, me personally, I'm not much of a mobile gamer, but if you are, let me know in the comments down below. I know that mobile gaming is becoming a huge thing globally, especially with PUBG and FORTNITE. So if you're one of those people, let me know. Are you excited for FORTNITE to somewhat make an appearance back on iOS? Will this make you actually get a GeForce Now subscription? Are you that much of a FORTNITE fan? And our last story, PS5 receives a system update. Now, people have had some concerns about the PS5 and the updates that it would be receiving, especially since our last video that we posted about some of the bugs that people are having with the PS5. With that being said, Sony's already released one update in the past, but they really didn't give any information besides saying that it was a performance update. Well, now they've released a new update. It's about 960 megabytes, which is almost a gig, similar to the last one, and they give just a little bit more information. So this update includes a couple of things. Number one, performance improvements, similar to the last one. Number two, it promises to resolve an issue where installed disc versions of games were sometimes deleted. What? It also says that it resolves an issue where the PS5 controller wouldn't charge when it was plugged in the USB-A port on the front of the PS5 while in rest mode. I don't know about you, but this is all fine and dandy, but what about some of the other issues that people are having, such as games crashing? You're in the middle of playing a match in Call of Duty Warzone and the game just completely shuts off. Or consoles just randomly shutting off. Like, I feel like, I'm not sure, maybe they're handling it by priority. Maybe they're because I would imagine since these devices are connected to the internet, they probably have a list of what's happening the most. Maybe they're handling it by what's the bigger issue first versus how serious the issue actually is. Because there's other problems I've seen people saying that are getting annoying. Random notifications about rebuilding the database. That's got to be annoying. You're just sitting there on the home screen and it just pops up and says needs to rebuild the database. What are you supposed to do with that? Anyway, let's hope that Sony gets some of the more glaring issues resolved as quickly as they can, and they don't stretch this out longer than, a month or two. Boom! If you made it here to the end of the video, nice. Anyway, that's the quick shit for today. If you enjoyed the content, like, comment, and subscribe. So that way you can catch the latest news as it comes out. Or at least, if you just want to hear another person's opinion. Anyway, with that being said, peace. Rings out.